Well, I didn't quite time it to the end of the music. Forget that there's like a delay between uh my stream and this. Like always, it's not a minty stream without some technical issues. Anyway, I will say it was kind of difficult to decide between what song I wanted to use. There's like a lot of jazz kind of bands that Lee's gotten me into lately, or at least started my path into getting into lately, and I wanted to like use one of those songs. But at the same time, I have finished Sonic Frontiers recently, and finally, it took me a while. I think it took me about if I'm basing it off of the... Oh, sorry if you hear squeaking in the background. I'm gonna swing back and forth in my chair. I'll try not to do that. I have an old squeaky chair. Anyway, yeah, I just finally finished Sonic Frontiers recently, and I was like, ooh, I want a squeaky ass chair. True. But and I wanted to talk about it, I guess, as a topic. And also, that song in particular is a song that I want to use in a certain level in World 3 of my Mystery of Limber Marsh, basically in the level that I'm currently working on. Well, I say currently working on, even though I haven't touched the game in about a year because I've been wrapped up in so many other projects like that godforsaken video essay. Part 3 of the Dinosaur Planet video essay is coming eventually. It's just... It's taking a while. Oh my goodness. But it'll be done eventually. I'm almost done writing it, and as soon as I'm done with the writing process, everything else should start going much more smoothly. Anyway, got myself some tea. I'm doing a bit unironically now. Yeah. So, last time I got through a lot of the early stuff in Supertastic Venturequest. A lot of it was very much based in other games, but it's kind of starting to reach out to, like, broader ideas, kind of gradually easing us into the chaos. Like I said, it's kind of like it slowly just kind of grows more and more chaotic and out there over time. It's kind of like, you're slowly descending into the haphazard dream logic of everything. It's like you'll start out, probably... This is, like, kind of like the part of, like, that sleeping point where you're thinking about some cool levels and you're like, okay, whatever. Like, yeah, this is going to be like a Mario World kind of level and stuff. And I'd say, like, with this one here, this Marble Zone one, is kind of like the part where it's like, okay, you're kind of starting to drift off into fantasy dreamland or something. But you're like, yeah, this is what a Mario game is like. Sonic. Inside the internal dream logic. I don't know, this is just me rambling. Like I said, the first part of this is going to be me rambling about shit, because... Yeah. But anyway, about Sonic Frontiers, I can say it's a good game. I definitely recommend it. It's not the best game out there, and you can definitely see where the cut corners are at, especially in Chaos Island. By the way, yeah, there will be Frontiers spoilers, so if you're worried about that, here's your warning to get out. All two of you. And I'm sure one of those is me, so probably all one of you. But yeah. And of course, like last time, we'll have guests on later. But yeah, like I said, Chaos Island is like the low point of the game. The best way I can describe it is that, like, Kronos Island, the first island, at this point, is just kind of blown away as an introduction, because you're going in, at least for me, like, Frontiers legit is, like, feels like it was the Sonic game that was, like, made for me, like, just on every level. Like, oh, you mean you kind of have, like, a somber, melancholic tone? That's right up my alley. Heck yeah. And it's open world. Well, I've wanted an open world Sonic game for like years, so yeah. I'm like, and it's got a good story, and it's gonna have like a lot of character stuff. Like, honestly, yes, 100%. I love it. And even with like the cyberspace levels, it's like, okay, well, we still have that part that's very arcadey, skill mastery based, which is, a lot of stuff that I like now. Basically, in a lot of ways, this is like has the makings of like the perfect Sonic game for me, though I do have my issues with it. Though I will say that I have opinions that I have realized that are considered to be the wrong opinions by the Sonic community. I just discovered today that apparently people seem to consider Chaos Island's like movements, like the soundtrack of that, to be the least good. And I'm like, you're wrong. It is the best one. Like, I feel like that out of like all of that, it really kind of like captures that desperation and just like of that moment so well. Just like the difficult emotions there, because it's like, you see Sonic and he's like really struggling at this point, and it's just also just fits the desolate feel of Chaos Island itself. And also, when we learn what this is about, it kind of like fits what Tails' arc is here, like emotionally. Because it's like here, he's like all, before he's all like sad and confused and lost and shit. But, as like the movements goes on, it goes from that very desolate, desperate, just kind of really heartfelt in like a painful kind of way, sort of like feelings with its music, to much more of a triumphant, like, still heartfelt, but like in a hell yes, we can push onwards, we can do this kind of way. And that kind of like plays into both how Sonic's still willing to push on in spite of everything, because it's, for his friends and stuff, and also Tails, kind of gaining that confidence in himself to be able to go forward. It's super good. It's the best movement in the game, even though Chaos Island is obviously, in my opinion, the least good island in the game gameplay-wise. It's the best music. And also there's cyberspace itself. Honestly, I think the cyberspace levels are the best part of the game. Granted, yes, the cyberspace controls have like a massive learning curve. And it's funny, because, like, I've been playing Sonic 06 around the same time. Like, I've been finally playing Sonic 06 at long last. I don't know if that's the best thing in the world or not. I've wanted to play Sonic 06 for a long time. It's one of those games that's deeply fascinated me. But, I've been playing, and, it's like, it's funny, because it's like, it's a good comparison, because like both are said to have like bad controls, but I would only say that Sonic 06's controls are bad, while the cyberspace controls, yeah, I would say like the best way I can like describe the feeling overall is like, with the first island, it's, when I was at the first island, I was more just kind of blown away at the fact that I was playing the game that I was, like an actual open world Sonic game, and I was like really invested in the vibes and everything the game had going on, all that stuff. And, gameplay wise, I'd say, and that really held that one together. Like, dude, okay, it doesn't make a good first impression, because you start out in a cyberspace level and you're immediately slapped in the face with both Green Hill Zone. Oh, 06? Yeah. I'm enjoying 06, but in a, oh my goodness, this game is really funny kind of way. Yeah. And then, you do everything there. And it's like, it's like you can tell that, like, with World 1, the game isn't of, like, Sonic Frontiers, that gameplay-wise, the game isn't going all out yet, but that's because it's like, okay, well, it's clearly still in very hand-holdy tutorial mode, so everything here is, like, not going all out yet, whatever. But then you get the World 2 with Knuckles, and it's great. Like, Ares Island is probably one of the best islands in the game. Like, it's just great start to finish. I will say, I did collect all of the memory tokens, and it did start to get, collecting the memory tokens did start to get tedious at a certain point, but eventually, that was probably more on me being like, alright, I'm going to be a completionist. And I think, like, with the average player, that's not an issue most players are going to run into. But, like, even then, there was, like, no point where I wasn't having fun with Ares Island. And, the Titan boss, the Wyvern, made up for that, like, right after. Like, everything, like, it does a lot of the same stuff World 1 does, because it's like you kind of realize what the formula is, but it's like, oh, wait. Like, the puzzles, it's introducing more new and interesting mechanics, while expanding on the old ones. Like, it's not particularly difficult. No point in the game, I would say, is particularly difficult, but, it's a baby game for babies, so it's... that's kind of a mean way to put it. But, it's not trying to be a super difficult game. That's not its goal. So, that's entirely fair. Even though, personally, I think the S-rank times, especially considering that the vault keys for the cyberspace levels, like, you don't need to beat all of the... Like, you don't need to collect all of the vault keys. Like, you don't need to finish all the missions in order to get all the Chaos Emeralds. Like, you don't even have to finish most of them. So I would have liked... yeah, those damn easy modern AAA games. Yeah, for sure. No, games are too easy nowadays, to be fair, but a lot of games are. But, Sonic Frontiers, it's trying to be an enjoyable kids game. I don't think being super difficult is the goal. However, because of the fact that many of the goals of the cyberspace levels, like getting the S ranks and rings and red coins and stuff, are effectively optional, I wish those were a lot more difficult. There's an impossible mode mod, which basically just makes the game more difficult. And I think, like, I'd say that really is, like, one of my biggest issues with, cyberspace, really, is just that the goals aren't difficult enough. Hello, Brooke. Hello, Colin. I'm just kind of rambling right now. And then I'm gonna let, Purple into the call, and I'm gonna start the game. I'm just kind of rambling right now about Frontiers, because I want to. But anyway, I kind of got off track for a bit. So basically, I'll start off by saying, yeah, well, I just kind of like to do occasional live streams. I was kind of feeling it today, so I just was like, I'm gonna do a live stream. So, I'd say, really, I just wanted to rant about Frontiers, and I was just like, I didn't know. I do plan on taking these thoughts and probably fleshing them out into a full video, but that's gonna just really depend on how I feel about making videos in this kind of essay style after everything is all said and done with the Dinosaur Planet video essay. But, I'd say that, World 1, really just blown away by the presentation of the game and the story hooks and everything going on. World 2, the game, like, amps everything up gameplay-wise, and, like, while I said it's not for Frontiers, I'm thinking I'm probably going to play, Sonic 06 tonight. I don't know if I'm going to play Frontiers tonight. We'll see. Even though I wanted to rant about Frontiers, I'm not really in the mood to play Frontiers right now, So, that was like, that upped the ante quite a bit, and just everything, and the Knuckles' storyline in Frontiers is just great all around. Like, I feel like that's also just where the story is at its best. I like his arc. I like, what you learn and what goes on during that part of the game's story. And that same goes for like World 1, but I think like World 2 like really ramps that up as well. So then you're like, oh my goodness, what's World 3 going to be? Which is Chaos Island, and then it's like at that point, it feels like the game just kind of falls asleep. It's the best way to describe it. Like everything at this point, it's like, all right, you know the routine. Let's do this. Like at no point would I say it was bad. It's usually just kind of hovers around pretty fun, but it's all very been there, done that. A lot of 2D sections. I mean, there's some interesting parts to it, but like I said, and the story is still good, even though I don't think it's quite got the spectacle of the first two worlds. You know, I'd say, like, you know, Tails' arc in World 3 definitely kind of kept me invested, and it was really, like, at a certain point, like, I was actually even debating if I wanted to 100% the game anymore at that point, because of just how... It did start to become very tedious during Chaos Island, but, you know, I just decided to follow through with it because, you know, I had made it this far, so, you know, why stop now? You know, I was like, at this point, I was just determined to see things through to the end. Part of why I'm just kind of sitting here and rambling is because I'm waiting for viewers to come in. So, you know. Anyway. But... yeah. I'm also... Part of why it's also kind of taking a bit, too, is I'm taking a break from the video essay. I'm working on something special for, Colin's Murder Sonic playthrough for the final part, so you know, if you guys are gonna watch that, I say stay tuned for that. It's gonna be great. But anyway, back to Chaos Island. You know, like the story was in the music, of course, like I said. Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, in our little server, I should do that. Hold on. Excuse me. My goodness. At everyone. Alright. No, I'm not going to edit on stream. But, like I said, I'm not... Like, I'm going to be playing Mario Builder this stream. I'm not going to be editing on stream. I think that'd be just kind of boring to watch. Yeah, like I said, the story was like mainly what was going on, and then you know I got to Ray Island, and then the game just shoots to life. And the best way I can like describe Rhea and like Ouroboros Island is that like this is like where the game like it goes back to fleshing out things more, and it's like, dude, okay, Ouroboros Island is like honestly the most fun like island in the game. And like I'm like this is like the levels that like World 3 should have been firing on, and then like these two islands should have gone even higher than that. But at least I'm kind of like happy with what we got, you know. The final boss does suck though. You've probably heard rumors about that if you've been surrounded by Sonic Frontiers discourse, and I kind of have to agree with that. Like the final boss is just fucking terrible. But you know what isn't terrible? We're getting back to that cyberspace discussion real quick. Because, like I said, I was gonna talk about like the difference between Sonic 06's and Cyberspace's controls. And, you know, like both of them are kind of perceived to be bad. And I will say, with Cyberspace, I do wish that maybe the jumping, like, turning wasn't as stiff as it was, but, like, that's probably the only adjustment I'd make. Just make that a little less stiff. But, like, the difference is that with like Sonic 06's like broken controls, it really limits the options and like creativity with like how you can approach stuff in the game, because it's like, you know, so much of like why its controls are bad is because of just the way that it kills your ability to play the game in a fun way. Like, you know, it kills the momentum. It just feels bad. Like, you can get used to how it feels, but I'd say that the controls aren't good because of the specific jankiness of the way you move around. Just kind of it's very limiting. It feels like claustrophobic. Like, I know that with like Sonic 06, once you get the gyms with Sonic, like that's gonna really open up opportunities, and that's gonna make the game like a lot more fun there in terms of that. But the gyms just kind of go in the opposite direction, where they just completely bust the game wide open. While with Frontiers, the controls, they're definitely feel very stiff and clunky, like when you're not used to them, but there's a lot of ways in which you could take advantage of them to really do some crazy shit in levels. Like, if you actually, like, watch speedruns of the levels, and I plan, and, you know, like I said, I have thought about, like, playing Frontiers on stream, and if I do, you'll see it yourself there. But, like, you know, once you, like, take the time to really sit down and, like, learn the controls, learn the nuances of how things work, like, you can really pull off some crazy cool stuff that actually takes, like, a lot of skill to, like, pull off. And it's, like, a ton of fun, like, speedrun. And, you know, through those controls, like, speedrunning the cyberspace levels is just a ton of fun. To the point where I would just say that the cyberspace levels, best part of the game. Definitely the best part of the game. Alright, any more Frontiers hot takes? The Titan themes are overrated. They're great, but they're not the best thing ever. Except I'm Here. I'm Here is a fucking banger. I'm Here is legendary. But the rest of them, they're really good, but in my opinion, not the best thing ever. I don't know, maybe it's partially because, like, I don't know if we, like, have a release that, like, sounds more HD, because it's, like, my issue with them is that the mixing of the instruments just sounds kind of muffled. Just a bit. I feel like that if it's, like, maybe if we had a higher quality recording of these, like, available somewhere, I'd probably like them more. But as is, it's, like, they're still really damn good. You know, Kellen Quinn, or I hope that's what his name is, like, just fucking absolutely murders the vocals in, like, the best way. But, yeah. So, now that we got people here, I'm gonna let Purple in to the stream, into the call, and we shall begin. My computer is really struggling right now.
So I haven't opened the game yet.
Yeah.
I was just looking on Sprite stuff and stuff.
Alright.
Anyway,
you guys...
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Into the pipe. Yeah. You can, like, Alright, now we got background music, so we can kind of, see if, you know... Is audio good? Audio level's good? Can you hear me just fine?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Ooh. Okay, Minty.
Yeah?
Will you be able to stream right this day, but next month?
We'll see. Honestly, a lot of, like, when I stream is just depends on how I'm feeling at the current moment. Like, mentally.
Fair enough.
Yeah, hold on. People are saying, my goodness.
I'm quiet. I'm the loud one.
Your voice sounds like slightly like another friend that I have, so I almost just called you by his name.
Oh, so when that time comes, I hope you flower and celebratory, 'cause that's my birthday.
Oh. Let's hope things go well. Yeah, and we can like.
Y'all better be feeling celebratory too, because it's Juneteenth today. Happy Juneteenth. Okay, that's enough for me. What were you gonna say?
Yeah. I was saying like I did at like Alex, right? So he can like come in and see his game. Okay. All right. Well, I say it is time for us to begin.
Yep.
All right. We're still in Mario World.
Okay. So I could try to give my thoughts or tips or anything on levels that I remember well. This isn't one of them, so it didn't scar me. It'd be good.
Yeah, we're still in like I'm still at the part of the game where it's like trying to replicate other Mario games. Pretty early in.
Yeah. This game has some good difficulty scaling, I'd say.
Yeah. Like so far everything's been like felt very natural. In terms of like the gradual increase in difficulty. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
Oh, your stream F by the way.
Yeah, yeah, like stream just kind of broke for a second. Anyway, you were talking about like the difficulty. Like I said, yeah, the difficulty scaling's really good, and it's like you said something about like, yeah, that's to be expected from an Alex game.
Oh, I said
damn
the
it.
game's going to get
And it was useless.
difficult, like considerably difficult. And oh my god, I don't think you can continue from here. Oh.
Oh no.
You're dead,
We were just
buddy.
talking. We were just talking about how good this game is. Alex. Okay, this is like the first like egregious fuck up into game design so far, though. Like there was like one little like section in an earlier level. Hold on. There's like one more thing I need to fix. This is just.
If I'm allowed to finish this level design, I think this is like it gave you a mushroom, so losing a mushroom is like.
Oh, it doesn't capture
you will be
cursor. Never mind.
important. Okay.
Sorry, I thought like I had cursor capture on. Never mind.
Face, no, turn it off. Okay.
Yeah, turn that off.
So.
So I literally cannot proceed. Well, at least I could die like normally, I guess.
If I were to Phoenix Wright, like defend this level design, it's like it gave you a mushroom, so it fully expects you to like make use of it, but it also puts obstacles in your way that could like get rid of it and punish you for losing the mushroom.
Yeah.
A whole death maybe is a bit extreme though.
Yeah, I was about to say, like I said, it was like, cause I mean, granted, part of why I died was just me being stupid, but like it's kind of feels like if I were to if I were to just get hit, it does feel like kind of a slap in the face, like beforehand, to be like, oh, are you kidding me? A bit. But yeah, I do agree that there is that kind of Phoenix Wright defense there, so at least it provides a power-up, so it's like, and it provides it in a very blatant way, where it's like you can't just like miss it from like a question mark block. Wait, hold on. Oh, it literally provides it like right before the section. Never mind, I think this is fine.
Yeah, it's just the punishment is death.
Because it's
immediately.
Yeah.
You should be fine from here though, unless. Yeah. No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah. So yeah, never mind. I take back what I said. This isn't too bad.
I do not like the mean piranha plants though. Like piranha plants that come out of a pipe you have to jump to. That's the stuff I avoid all the time.
Mm-hmm. You know me, I gladly do that. Then again, it's like my levels are built for insane people. Sorry, that was mean. Or I don't know.
It's okay. No, I'm insane for still playing this piece of game.
I have to stop apologizing for that shit. But anyway, go on.
No, I was just saying.
Oh!
Playing this all... Oh, that was skillful actually.
That's But yeah, no, I think it's like we're all just like, yeah, we're talking about this. Meanwhile, we're just playing the broken ass like Mario Builder game from like Mario game from like early 2010s. That hasn't been updated.
I find that beautiful.
Yeah.
I find that beautiful.
Yeah. Honest to God, yeah. Dang.
People play old games. People play and add to and like modify old games all the time. The fact
You know what? That is fair. Yeah, like I said, I feel like Mario Builder is kind of its own, in a way, it's like its own sort of cult classic thing. Maybe not
an extreme niche.
Yeah, it's a niche. Yeah. Okay, this is dumb. I don't like this.
You like waiting? I love waiting.
This is bad.
Get that super on the left. Get that super on the left.
Oh yeah.
Get it. There you go.
This
Alright.
this is bad.
Parts to the left. Parts to the
Oh,
left.
what the
Why'd
fuck?
you do that?
Shit.
Oh, at least it was the final. No, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. I told you not to do this.
I did the greed. But yeah, no, I'm like, there we go. I feel like a better way to describe it is like then again, like it said, you know, you made that comment about the warp pipe thing, like Piranha Plant's warp pipe thing, and I've done that, but then again, my levels are designed for masochists.
To each their own. I'm just the guy who designs really true to the original type levels, I guess.
Yeah. Your levels are really good.
Unless they're not, is my thing. Like, I look at each level and I think, oh my god, I could have done this section way better. I could have done this section way better. What was I thinking of this one? Why did I make this so hard? But, oh wait. Use the beetle shell.
Oh yeah. Ah. Well, I'm small
like
now, so.
Anyway, that's just me growing up.
Yeah,
My
for
older
sure.
Mario Builder games were like, they got really hard, really fast for no reason. And that's something I've mellowed down on as I grew.
Uh-huh. Like, I've looked back at, like, hell, I've looked back at Worlds 1 and 2 of, like, my Mario Builder game, and I'm like, there's plenty of aspects of it where I'm like, yeah, I could have done that way better. Or at least, you know, a lot of for me is, like, you know, just kind of conveying, like, okay, this is what you need to do through the level design. I was really bad about just, like, throwing in, like, a new concept at once. Like, just suddenly throwing in an entirely different concept into a level without, like, much integration into that level. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
They just feel very, yeah, they feel very clumsy.
It's just genuinely learning level design through the lens of a really bad fan game that was stripped down by Nintendo in 2015.
Because it's like, you know, especially World 1, I think, like, has a lot of very egregious, like, moments of bad, like, level design. Especially, even though, like, aesthetically, like, in terms of the vibes, like, 1-2 is, like, one of my favorite levels. In terms of, like, the actual level design, you know, difficulty balancing and just conveyance of, like, what you're supposed to do, it's definitely one of the worst levels in the game.
I might have to go back and replay your old game.
Sometime. Oh yeah. Oh, my old one. Super. What was it called? It was like a Superstar Adventure or some shit. Yeah, the really old one. Yeah. Okay, that one's easy. That game sucks. It is the perfect embodiment of mediocrity. Until, okay, there's like some kind of good stuff near the end of what I made of that game, but overall, it is the literal embodiment of mediocrity.
Yeah. I mean, I could say that about the stuff I made in 2018.
Ooh.
I could say that about the stuff I made in 2019, actually. All my old games suck. Even when I'm making right now sucks.
Lost World. Lost World music. Let's go. Alright, we're getting something kind of different from... Ah, fuck. I just really love this background and, like, these tiles, specifically. I like the feel of them.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I like looking at Mario 3 more than playing it.
Really? I mean, like, I grew up with Mario 3, like, the one that they did on, like, the Game Boy Advance. So, like, there's definitely a level...
God, the e-reader levels.
Yeah. I never ended up playing the e-reader levels, because I didn't have an e-reader, but...
Cringe, how dare you not buy a bunch of cardboard.
Ah, crap, I thought I could make that jump. It's been a while, I need to relearn the specifics of the Mario Builder physics.
If there's something there, I commend Alex, because that's a great secret.
I don't know if there is anything there. Like, legit, that would be like a perfect spot for some kind of secret exit.
Maybe a hidden one-up block.
Or, yeah, maybe a hidden one-up. Yeah, maybe not a secret exit, but a hidden one-up block for sure. But anyway, I grew up playing the Mario 3... like on the Game Boy Advance. That was like one of my favorite games growing up. I'd play that like all the time. So like these like tiles in like particular, I guess, like have a lot more like nostalgic value to me because it's like, oh, it reminds me of the Mario 3.
Right.
Ah! Fucker. And just like in Mario 3, these enemies are the worst.
I hate the way those things work in Mario Builder because they immediately make a shell, and it's like, boom. Like they don't drop down first or anything.
Yeah. Ah, didn't they do that on like original 3 though? I can't remember. Yeah, they actually like properly dropped it down in like original Mario 3, but then in like.
Lazy and greedy Ting Thing didn't want to do that whole procedure.
I think there's...
Lazy.
I feel like there should be something up there. I don't know. That's setting off my sussometer. My sussometer.
Like New Soup 2, like hidden one up spot type. Because I remember playing New Soup 2 like one random summer and realizing a lot of the secrets were just, oh, here's an invisible block right next to a wall. So it just had me jumping at every single wall. Just run forward.
I want what's in this coin block.
I'm used to later worlds where Alex is a dick about any items whatsoever. I look at that and just think, oh, it's a coin. It's like one coin and nothing else. Because Alex doesn't put worthwhile things.
My god, I'm gonna game over.
Don't game over.
Don't game over. It'll probably break the entire thing. At the very least, I should stop dying before it's too late.
Don't get into the deep end where you end up dying over and over to a level. At least until you have 200 lives.
Yeah, that's another thing where I'm like too used to my own game because I'm like, ah, yes, where you have like basically unlimited lives.
Which is based actually. I think lives should be like a pick and choose option whether you have in the game or not.
I think it depends on the game for me. I feel like with my game, there's a lot of very trial and error kind of, like, aspects to it. You know, where it's like, alright, well, let's try this. That didn't work. Okay, well, let's try this. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try this, you know, kind of sort of thing. Or at the very least, since it's so brutally difficult and also, in some aspects, badly designed, you're going to be dying a lot. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, just having unlimited lives kind of takes the sting out of, like, the not so good aspect. Just kind of takes a lot of the sting out of that, I guess.
Oh my god, new soup 2 secret.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this.
But you know what I mean, right? Like, I'm probably not explaining it the best. Like, for my game, I think having unlimited lives works better for it because of just how slap-in-the-facey it can be. So it's like, okay, at least it kind of takes the sting out of that a bit. Meanwhile, a game like this, where the levels, at least so far, are more reasonable, like, and short, I think lives are fine. As like a...
Take both of those words back.
Yeah.
Time comes.
Yeah, and of course, you know, with fortresses acting as, like, checkpoints and those being placed, like, reasonably apart, I think, like, that's more fine. Yeah, as of right now, but, like, you know, later on, maybe I'll change my opinion, but...
Okay, I'm being a harbinger of doom for no reason. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this level's chill. Oh, look, it's 4-4. I mean 4-2.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, now we're kind of working our way backwards now. Now we're going back to, like, a Mario 1 kind of shit.
Literally 4-2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, not really. I don't know. Maybe this one block off.
Anyway.
There's Siren Head in here.
I don't know.
This song's chill.
Yeah. The song's chill. Hopefully it doesn't get my stream taken down.
Oh, true, actually. I mean, he does have Chainsmokers and Nicki Minaj as the boss music. These teams are cooked.
I mean, like, so far I've not had issues with that, but if it does become, like, super bad, I don't know, I'll probably... We'll see. I'm not monetized, so I don't have to deal with too much bullshit in terms of copyright. Anyway, I think I can get up there. I'm gonna try to get up there.
I love how you have the same, like, okay, what's stupid stuff can I do with this game?
Alright.
Type brain. Hi, Brooke, you still listening over there? Listen.
Ah, dang it. Alright. Thought it through.
I have a message for you and you only, so listen real close, you're gonna hear it. Alright, Brooke, you listening? Listening, Brooke? Is that my name right? Who would say Brooke wrong?
Anyway, it's all really fun levels too so far. You know, it's like that perfect kind of chill where it's like you can just kind of just turn your brain off and just go. You know?
Wow, really? Welcome to the club. I get my name pronounced wrong all the time. You know, these white people cannot pronounce my name. Yeah.
But really?
You've heard Alex say it all the time. And like, he says it spot on, but there's so many variants of like spelling and pronunciation that people who, like, see my name without like ever hearing it do, and it's as funny as it is annoying.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna turn the game down just a bit. It's a good song, but it's just a tiny bit loud. But, yeah. Yeah, you said it was like... You mind if I say your name or no? Because if I remember it correctly.
You can say my name, sure.
Yeah.
If Alex comes here, I'll say it immediately anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was like Cottrell or something like that.
Oh, yes. That. Exactly that.
Yeah. But, no. I'm surprised, too, Brooke. I wouldn't think, you know, people would get, like, you know... your name wrong.
Rook.
Like,
Rookie.
how... Like, yeah, how do they... Yeah, like, how do they... How... I mean, I guess you can't really say that in a text, but, like... I'm just trying to imagine, like, how, like, someone would say it wrong. Like, what would they get wrong about it?
That's a pretty common name, too. Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's why it's, like, confusing me. Because I'm just thinking that... But yeah, good song though. Good music selection.
Alex has some good music choices for this game.
Uh-huh.
Like Vendors to Chainsmokers and Nicki Minaj, but I still will never get over. It's a good topic.
OBS.
Yeah, you're effing a bit. Small amount of F's going on.
There we go. We're back. Internet crapped out for a second. Anyway, we were just talking about Alex's channel, where basically, you know, he has a second channel called like Wonders in a Bubble or something like that, where he talks about like music and stuff. I haven't seen all of his videos, but it's pretty interesting. Anyway, what were you saying about it?
Oh, I'm just saying how I haven't seen any of the videos, admittedly. He did link me one of the videos, but then like delete the message because it wasn't relevant, I guess. Still.
Okay.
Like,
I will say though, this is like a really fun level. It's one of those very chill, shut your brain off and go kind of levels, and the music really kind of and the music definitely kind of plays into that. Like I'm just vibing right now. Anyway, I could literally click right there.
Brookie Rock Brooklyn.
I just made a horrible.
Purple.
I just made a horrible mistake.
Oh, you'll slide the other way. What? Why'd you jump? You could have just slid the other way.
That was a bottomless pit.
Well, why'd you jump though?
I was like trying to get
fine.
out.
But you were. Okay. Menti, trust me. Do that again. Go to that same spot, do it again, except just let go of the duck button and don't jump.
Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, I would have gone left. Or right. Yeah, I'm done.
You would have gone right, because you go the opposite way from the direction you face.
I made a whole level centered around that! How did I forget?
Oh my god.
Listen, I've been struggling. I've been having sleeping issues, so I'm just gonna blame it on that.
Got back from my school senior week. All right, I'll tell you about sleeping issues. You ever slept next to someone who like slept in the worst positions ever?
Ooh.
Nights and nights in a row. Late at night because people were chatting it up about whatever.
Oh god, this is such a good level.
This is a good level.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite level so far. I mean, it's very simple, but it's like, it's just super chill and fun. And you know, it's kind of building onto moving platforms with like the enemies and shit.
You have sleeping issues and I have cotton candy issues.
And the song just gives it like a whole good vibe. But I have sleeping issues and I have cut. Yeah, we were recording like us playing like Sonic 06 because I'm thinking about maybe making it into a video, and over the course of like an hour, she ended up eating like 1.5 bags of cotton candy and didn't realize it or something like that.
Oh my god, your blood sugar high?
Yeah, honestly, Brooke, I'm like, get your blood sugar checked.
That's what it could be. Substitute for strawberry Fanta.
Starburst minis. Okay, Starbursts are really good though. At least, yeah. Actually, yeah, no, they're all really good.
Starbursts are small already.
Wait, what? Yeah, what the hell would a Starburst mini be like?
I haven't been to a doctor in years. How do you?
That is not. That's bad.
It is mandatory that you go at least annually.
Yeah. It gets into bad IRL shit.
Never mind. Undo.
Because honestly, I've had the same issue. I'm planning on, you know, being able to go to the hospital finally and get checked up. Now that I'm out of my bad situation, but yeah. Anyway, undo fun topics. Oh yeah, we get more chill. We get more of this song. I'm happy. What's down here?
Sharing the screen for. I've been on the screen since this call started. Let me do something. Oh, your daughter retired 6 years. I haven't seen your daughter.
6 or 7 years. My God.
Well, I mean, okay. Saying just get a new one is crazy.
Oh wait, I know this
I
level.
hope it's possible to take the steps to acquire yourself a new doctor, so you can routinely be checked up.
Yes, for sure. Honestly. Like I said, I'm gonna be like one of the things I'm gonna be trying to do this year is to get the process of like doing the same. Well, you're not gonna get like stuck with a needle during a checkup. You're just gonna get like, but you still need like that. Anyway. But anyway, I know this level.
Anyways, he's Mario Builder. Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. It's a key.
Yeah, I'm like, I recognize this level, because
Those things drop
'cause-
like rocks.
yeah, because it's from early in Mario World, and I've only played to like the beginning of Mario World.
That's what's up. Keep yourself healthy in any means possible.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, once again, this song is just giving these levels some real good vibes. Loving it. It's that kind of nostalgic, dreamy vibe. Oh, I didn't get the Switch Palace.
Ooh.
I have to go back. Bear corner. Bear corner.
Bear corner.
Bear
Oh my
corner.
God, you're right. That corner naked.
Uh-huh.
Covered up there, kids.
I need to age restrict this video.
I think you should collect those coins. Or at least like a wall of them.
Yeah. There's probably gonna be like a there's gonna be like a door there, I'm thinking.
Yeah, like in true Mario World fashion. You are
Key!
so smart. Okay, everything is better with bears? That's what I'm saying! Nacho Taco 10 101.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
To the school of fish because that's how cheap work in this game for some reason.
And then get the secret exit, and then I'll get the normal exit.
Watch it turn around.
I see.
Congratulations, Toad House. Toad House.
What kind of twisted Toad house are you running, Toad? What is this twisted shit? I know. It's just like, I came in and you just start hearing that, and then I'm like, Wait, when the hell did we start talking about bears?
How you live? Oh, Nacho Taco 101 just mentioned bears, and I was like, oh yeah.
Bears.
Bears
Yes.
first, I shall pet. What kind of juxtaposition is that?
What?
That not a part of.
Oops. In jokes. Anyway. I'm wondering if I should go back to try to see if I can find the, whatever the secret exit is, but I don't know where. I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask Alice what it is. Anyway, let's go. Ooh. Oh, I don't recognize this.
Ooh, I made these titles, buddy. I made these titles. Alex, I'm kidding. I don't care. Yeah, dude, this was a late.
Oh, this is a
game.
vertical level.
Osmond Road tiles, which you haven't seen because you haven't beat the game. And honestly, you're based for that. The game's dick.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I only got I did yeah I didn't beat that one because I was just like I just kind of got I was like
Real.
yeah. Honestly, like the other one that you made, fucking Unnamed Road or whatever it was called.
Unimportant Road. Oh.
Unimportant Road.
So, that I'm proud of.
Yeah. I was like, okay,
That's
this.
like my favorite Mario Kart game.
Yeah, I just I decided to play that instead because I'm like, okay, this is like clearly the better game by like a long shot, and I want to just play this, so I'm just gonna quit. Because like I think like part of me was like, oh, I should probably try to finish Bowser's Road first before I move on to the other game, and I'm like, okay,
Oh.
but one is clearly better than the other, so no. These are like really creative concepts though for like levels Alex is doing. And he's like doing them really good.
How many levels there are?
Yeah. It's crazy how well the varieties. Yeah.
I ran out of level ideas really fast. Well, not really fast. Like, what?
Honestly, I'm like up to World 3 with like my Mario Builder game. Part of why I haven't continued it is because I've been struggling to really come up with any good ideas for like levels. I feel like I finally have something, so I may finally start working on it again. Ah, you fucker. What? Bitch.
No.
Bitch.
Yeah. The only reason I'm back in Mario Builder now is because, well, I'm more powerful person now, so I can actually do things in Mario Builder.
Mm-hmm.
Like I now have ideas again. I'm inspired.
Mm-hmm. But it's only like recently I feel like I've had an idea that's like good enough to like build a level with. But no, like a lot of it's just been I've been just stuck. And even then, it's an idea, like a singular idea for like a level. I still have like, I'm not even like a third of the way done with like what I have planned for World 3, at least based on how many levels there needs to be for the story to like all fit. And I'm like, oh god.
Make it there.
And I like, and it's like, you know, and obviously I don't want to cancel it, but I'm getting just kind of burnt out on that game as well, just in general.
You get burnt out on it. If you do get burnt out to the point of want to like make something else, I mean.
Yeah, like I said.
You have an idea, you know.
Yeah.
You just like revitalize it.
Ooh, shit. Yeah. Like I said, yeah, hopefully it'll kind of revitalize my desire to work on it, because, like, on it, and I do have, like, a story plan. I really do like where I have the story plan to go. World 3 is probably going to be, like, it's technically not the final world, but it's going to be, like, the final, fully fleshed out world. World 4 will basically just kind of exist for a final level and story stuff, I'm thinking at this point. But yeah. But no, the point I'm trying to get at is like I couldn't imagine like coming up with enough being able to come up with enough ideas.
Bit of effing.
Yeah, we're buffering. My goodness. Stream's down. Okay, stream's back.